Hi students, welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's learn geography. At first all of you like, subscribe and share to my YouTube channel. Okay, in this video today we will learn manufacturing industry class 6 chapter number class 10 chapter number 6. Okay, so in this chapter we will learn the definition of manufacturing industry and also importance of manufacturing industry, where the ideal location of manufacturing industry and classification of manufacturing industries. In this video we will discuss this topic one by one. So let's start in this video to one by one the different part of industry. The first introduction, what is manufacturing industry? When more valuable goods are produced in a large quantity after processing from raw materials is called manufacturing. Okay, when more valuable goods are produced in a large quantity after processing raw materials, that is known as manufacturing. It literally meaning that to make by hand. However, now it includes goods made by machine. Okay, in which way? It is essential a process which involves transforming raw materials into finished good or high valuable products for selling in the market. Okay, that is the meaning of industrialization বা manufacturing. Okay, this industry manufacturing run by going on by three process. Which are the three process? First, input, processing and output. In this three process through, in this three way through, in our countries industry are going on, from raw materials to, which are the raw materials? Cotton balls to cotton and sugar cane to sugar. These things are produced by these three stage: input, process and output. This is the system of industry. Okay, to run up but to going on in industry, these three things should be needed. Okay, so next in this paragraph, in this topic, you can see that industrial worker, do you know that industrial worker are known as secondary activities worker, why they are known as secondary activity worker? Means according to the working activities wise, in our countries peoples are divided into different categories. Among them, those peoples are work in industry, they are known as secondary activities worker. Likewise, those peoples are work in agriculture, hunting, gathering, they are known as primary activities worker. Likewise, those peoples work in industry, they are known as secondary worker. And also they are called also blue collar worker. Okay, they are also known as blue collar worker. Likewise, those peoples are work in the primary activities, they are known as red collar worker. Likewise, those people work in the secondary activities, they are known as blue collar worker. And those who are providing services, they are also white collar worker. Okay, let's see in this picture. These are the three process through in our country's industry going on. Which are the three process? Input means to cotton, raw cotton is known as inputs and they are sent to the factory. Then which are the process are going on? Ginning, dyeing, weaving and spinning. These are the process. Okay, and last, which things we will get? Output, cloth, that is also known as output. In these three systems wise, in our country's industry are going on. Okay, then come to the next slide. Then the next topic is importance of manufacturing. What is the importance? The first importance is that it is the indicator of a country's economic power. To any country's economic, such as a country going on from developed to developing to developed country, the industry play an important role. Okay, and also second, provide large number of employment opportunity. when we make a industry in a particular area, that area's peoples get lot of job opportunity. They are get lot of job opportunities such as secondary to tertiary activities. That's why this industry's second important is to improve to provide large employment opportunity. Then third, manufacturing industry help to advance the agriculture sectors by providing by making different type of machineries and fertilizer, pesticides through they help the agriculture sector such as tractor, harvester, combine through. In our country's modern time, agriculture become easier. Now fourth, it's help the eradicating poverty and unemployment. When we make an industry, it's help to decrease the poverty and unemployment in a particular area. When we make an industry, they are decrease the poverty, they increase the monthly income on that particular area's peoples, and unemployment also decrease. Public and joint sector venture where the started the employment and poverty and decrease poverty. Okay, public sector and joint sector, the main aim to end the poverty and increase the employment. Okay, increase the employment. Then fourth but last, bring down the regional disparity. When we make a industry in a area, that areas different kinds of peoples are come, as upper caste, lower caste, and different categories peoples also come, and they are work together and make the regional disparity and decrease the regional disparity. Okay, then come to the next slide. In this slide we will say that bring more people to in the field of economic development such as tribal and backward areas peoples. Means if we make an industry in the tribal and backward area, on the areas peoples help to increase their economic activities and increase their monthly income, so that they help the people in the backward area if we make on that areas industry or factory. In our country's government also provides such as facilities to the factory owner, and so that they will make the industry by establish industry in the tribal area. The government provide free of cost electricity and also reduce transport cost. This type of facilities provide if we make a industry in this tribal or backward area. Okay, next, manufacturing infrastructure produce the fetch of foreign exchange. Manufacturing product, if we sell this product in the different country, then we can earn lot of foreign exchange in our country. So that is another important. Most of the developed economies in the world are most industrialized as well. So if you see in our world, the maximum developed countries such as Japan, America, and European countries, they are well development because on that countries lot of industries are there. On that countries there are lot of industries are there, and in this region they are well developed country. Then another important features is agriculture and manufacturing industries function hand to hand. Means they are both interrelated with each another, because in our countries almost 60% peoples are involved in agriculture activities. That's why in our countries maximum industry is agro-based industry. Okay, the last point, agro industries contribute to improve agriculture productivity. Obviously, because in our countries maximum industry are agro-based industries, because in our country agriculture based country, that's why they improve agriculture poverty. Okay, then come to the next slide. Then contribution of industry to national economic, means industry play important role to the country's economic. The first point is that the total contribution of industry's GDP share 27%. In our countries, industry play 27% GDP. Among them, 10% come from mining, quarrying, electricity, and gas. In this portion, in our countries, 10% GDP comes out. Next, the growth of manufacturing sector has been 7% per annum in the last decades. The growth now in our country also become converting to developing to developed country. That's why year by year this GDP become increasing in the industrial sector. Okay, since 2003 the growth of has been rate increased 9 to 10% per annum. Before that 7, now 9 to 10% per annum increase. It was increased the main to increasing this percentage. The main role played by NMCC, means the National Manufacturing Competitiveness Council. Their main work to monitor to increase the country's GDP, and that's why they set up with their object. Okay, with this object through they are set up in our country. Okay, to increase the country's GDP. Okay, next, the industrial location means which area is ideal for make a industry. So to establish but to set up a industries, some factors are needed. Which factors are needed? Such as market, capital, labor, raw materials, power, land and transport. These factors are available in those area. That area is suitable for make a industrial location. Okay. If any factor was not available, then it was quite difficult to make an industry in a particular area. Okay, then after making industry, then in those areas the industry are made. On that area, day by day, year by year, cities also become developed and make an industrial region by agglomeration economics. Like cities provide markets, services such as banking, insurance, transport, labor, consultant and financial advisor, etc. These things are found easily when a industry make in a area. So that many industries tend to come together and make to advantage efforts by the urban center known as agglomeration economics, like industrial region. Suppose imagine this is a large industry like Tisco, and surrounding their area the other industries, and in this area other industry is a small industry also situated in this area, also situated other industry in this area, also situated other industry, small industry situated on the base on the main industry, industries, and share their benefit from each another and make a industrial region. Okay, such as Jamshedpur Tata Iron and Steel Company. Okay, this is also make a industrial region of our country. Then industry market linkage. Okay, after production of industries, input and raw materials, then move to the transport through to the factory, and then outputs products to the market, and then market through money, and money goes to the again industry. Okay, this is the linkage. This is by this through in our countries industries are linked with each another. Okay, inputs, outputs, and then money through again inputs. Next, classifications of industry. Industry classification in the different categories. On the first category is on the base of raw materials used. According to this, industry divided into two broad categories. Okay, agro base and mineral base. Agro base means the plant and animal raw material directly used. Okay, plant and animals raw material directly used. Okay, that is known as agro based industry. Okay, second, mineral based industries use minerals ore as a raw material such as coal, iron, crude oil. That is the mineral based industries. Okay, such as iron, steel, cement. These are the example. Okay, they use mineral as a raw materials. Second, then according to their main role is basic and consumer. Okay, basic industries means that is the in this type of industries supply their products as a raw materials to the other industries. Means their raw materials used they are producing goods used as a raw materials from the other industries such as aluminium, iron, steel. That is also known as basic industry. Then next, consumer industries. Mean industries produce goods for direct use of consumer. Means those industry produce goods from direct raw materials to producing goods such as toothpaste and sugar. It can be used by directly. Okay, that is known as consumer industry. Then second, on the basis of capital investment, according to is in our country's industry divided into two categories: small and large scale. Small scale means those industry invest below 1 crore rupees money. They are known as small scale industries. It is also known as cottage industry. Okay, it is also known as cottage industries by handicraft also produced in this industry. Then large scale industries involve large raw materials and large market and advanced technology also used in this industry, like Tisco, okay, ISCO, okay, and this type of industry, the large industry, Bajaj, their investments above 1 crore. Okay, these are the industry example of say like this type of industry is large industry and this type of industry is small scale industry. Okay, next, on the basis of ownership. On the basis of ownership means who will make the industry according to ownership wise, Malik wise. The industry are divided into 4 categories. Public sector, owned and operated by government agency, means all are done by government. That is known as PHEL and SEL, Steel Authority of India. Okay, these are the example of public. In all are done by government. Then private sector, owned and operated by individual peoples or individual or a group of individual, means nobody cannot help, such as Tisco and Bajaj, etc. These are the example of private sector. Okay, then third, joint sector. Joint sector jointly run by the states and individual group of or an individual or group of individuals. Okay, like Oil India Limited. These are the example of joint sector, means with the help of states. Then fourth, the cooperative, owned and operated by the produce or suppliers of raw materials, worker or both, means all are done by with workers and supply, which were supply and also work, means input, output, process, all are done in these factories. They are known as cooperative, like Amul, Anand Milk Union Limited, sugar industry in Maharashtra. These are the example of cooperative sector, okay, in our country. Next, the last, based on the bulk and weight of raw materials, finished goods. According to this, in our country's industry divided in 2 categories: heavy industries and light industries. Heavy industries, those industries produce heavy goods like iron and steels, and it was used as a raw material for other industry. They are known as heavy industry. And light industries, those industry use light raw materials and produce light goods, means their raw material also lightweight and they are producing goods also light. Okay, like in electrical industries. Okay, that is also known as light industries. So today we will learn the that is the end. Today we will learn a lot of things related to this topic and about manufacturing industry, the definition of manufacturing industries and importance of manufacturing industries and classification of manufacturing industries. That is the today's topics. Okay, and next day we will learn about the other part of industry. Okay, thank you.